Hey Gemini, welcome back to your tea reading. I'm T. Gemini, this teacup is um, a very gluttonous teacup. You know what gluttonous is? Like greedy. Someone who just keeps taking and taking and taking and taking and more than they need, more than enough. And they have become full, more than full, you know, um, obese, full of things they don't need, and over and excessive amounts of food, and or in this it may not be food, but it's just the behavior of just doing too much. This is either you or someone else around you, Gemini, and don't come for me, okay? Because I'm just reading what's in this teacup. And you know, if anybody watches, what's that anime? Why is it leaving my brain again? Anyway, there's a few enemies like that with the beast. The demon is like a gluttonous demon. This one is just like a big, very round. So you're doing too much. You're eating too much. You're gluttonous some kind of way. And here is not. I don't know if you're eating. It looks like you know how you see someone who's just taking and they're like laying back, and then they're like just taking food with both of their hands, like grabbing from here and grabbing from here and put it in mouth and like put it in your mouth like this. Like this is what you're doing. Like you're doing this. And I don't know the reason behind this for it is, but we'll look into it. But it could be people. Gemini, you could be devouring people. You could just be like, you know what? I'm done with your energy. I'm just I don't know. I don't know. But you definitely are you could also be taking shots to the head, but I don't really feel like this is it. Like alcoholic shots, like shots. You know, this could be that. This also can be someone who is, let's say, someone who's always like, you know, I'm getting 42nd Street Times Square. Or like Hill something. Someone is overly involved in like sex parties or adult parties, strippers, male or female, it doesn't matter. Like of the industry, of the sex industry, like someone loves to pay the strippers their money, like they love to give them their money. Ain't nothing wrong with that, but I'm just saying here you're just doing too much. There can be a couple in a situation, or maybe not necessarily a couple, but someone that's one of your friends. Like one can be bigger than the other. Like one can be really, I'm getting sugar daddy. Someone can be really big. Like when I say big, like over 300 pounds, maybe 6 feet, you know, whatever the case may be, just big. And then like the person who they're intimate with is very slim. Um, and flexible, acrobatic, kind of almost. Yeah, I'm getting dancer. But definitely overindulgence, and overindulgence of some sort is happening here. Can you see? Gotta get a better light. The big person is sitting here. And you see that there's one hand, I don't know if you can see one hand, that's like putting food in their mouth. And it's a lot. I don't feel like this is, you know how behind, you know, when they say behind everybody's actions, there's a certain, like there's a reason behind that action. This almost feels like that, like a Gemini is kind of hiding behind these actions because of something else, like because they're hiding from someone else, because they don't want to be seen as this someone else, like they're just not, there's something, like I feel it in this teacup, but there's not enough to read that's going on behind them. Because I just know that they're faintly thinking about like their future, but it kind of fades off. Like they're in a haze or a phase or a space. Can you clarify more about this tea reading, please? For Gemini. It's too much. Can you give me less? Clarify, increase your efforts. Some of you Geminis, this is when it comes to your work. Some of you can be a workaholic, or you can be dealing with a situation where you got fired from your job. Someone that has blonde hair or has gray hair could be significant. They could be fair skinned. They could have something to do with this. If that card comes out, then I'll understand the reason why. Clarify the booth. Clarify the booth, please, for Gemini. Hmm. That's what it is. Okay. So there's been a situation, some kind, where it kind of stressed you out, Gemini. This situation might have been had to do with work, and you felt like there was some, I don't know, like you felt like it was shaky, like there was some kind of situation where you felt like it was unsteady, like you wasn't sure if your job was going to be steady, or something that was going to be you wasn't sure, like things was unsteady when it comes to your work. There could have been some situation where a woman at your job was making things difficult for you, and so you wasn't unsure about that whole situation. You kind of was sitting, kind of waiting for a message to be heard. You guys can be talking back and forth about your job situation, and you kind of had to take a step back in order to evaluate yourself a little bit more when it comes to the foundations in your life. Like you had to kind of reroute the way that you thought things would have been in your life in order to accommodate something when it comes to this work situation. So you're trying to balance things out when it comes to your work. You want it to be a really good, strong foundation, but something happened what kind of made you unsure about it. But because, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't read this card. It made you unsure about it, but you figured out a way. You found a way for things to be able to work out towards your benefit. You will receive a gift at the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with an Aquarius. So it's really kind of up to you how this thing is going to work out. You just have to really dig deep and dig into yourself and not be so prideful and so boastful, and not be what's the word that I used at the beginning of this reading, greedy about all the things, the materialistic things that you want. Maybe this is more materialistic about the things that you want, and kind of look deep and evaluate yourself about things that you need. You need to do a little bit shadow work. That's what they call it, right? That's like when you do deep meditation, find out who you are, look at the negative sides of you as well as the positive aspects, like something like that. Like this is something like therapy, like meditation. These are things steps that you should take in order to balance things out with when it comes to your love, not your work situation. Anything else we have for Gemini? Sorry for the noise in the back. It seems like you're kind of tight-lipped. Anything else we have for the Gemini? Tell me more. Here we go again. There is someone really, really passionate about your beauty and your money and your success. There's someone in your family, someone that could be of a Libra, someone who's imbalanced, who's back and forth like this. They are watching you be successful. They're really passionate. When I say passionate about it, it's like obsession kind of passion. They will be doing more. They will, like, they just not gonna stop talking about you. The better, the more you succeed, the more they will increase their efforts to come against you. This is a whole lot, but let's just see. Yep, step into new for your whole new life. They're coming for you. You're elevating. Okay, Sagittarius, Leo, Taurus could be significant. Yeah, because a Taurus, I just did a Taurus reading with someone that they know that was close to them. Yeah. And I think they got friends and family too. Does Taurus need to worry about this? I mean, Gemini? Does Gemini need to worry about this? Let's do an oracle. No, you don't. I didn't have to pull the cards enough to say that. You have the key. You don't have to worry about shit, Gemini. I think, though, this is a side of you, or this is someone around you that you have to be careful of becoming too greedy, too prideful, being your ego too much. What kind of tea do we have for Gemini? Okay, let's open it. What kind of tea do we, oops, there we go. Spearmint. Spearmint tea. Speaking up, cleverness, quickness. This is your advice. Huh, interesting. I never thought that would be an advice spearmint. Let's see what it says. Alright, so spearmint. I love this little booklet. While peppermint is associated with wealth and material gain, spearmint focuses on the wealth of knowledge. Associated with the throat and solar plexus chakra, spearmint allows you to speak straight from the gut, your mind rising to understand and digest the information given and use it to your advantage. Whether you're prepping for a debate, trying to pitch an idea, or learning to step up for yourself. Spearmint asks you to use your voice to get what you want, and if you're in trouble, you're capable of getting out of it using cool logic and quick thinking. All right. Thanks for having tea with me, Gemini. Be well.